Hey everybody, Seth Dailey here, and today I want to talk to you about one of the most helpful tools that I learned in life and in business as it relates to personality assessments. It's something that I use every day in business, and I thought I would share with you a couple of the ways that I use it. So we'll dig in, and this is about the personality assessment, the D.I.S.C, the D-I-S-C. So let's take a look. When I got started in sales, one of the assessments that I learned about was something called the D.I.S.C. And D.I.S.C is spelled D-I-S-C, and it stands for 4 different personality assessments. But I'm going to teach it to you using a little bit of a chart here. And here's one way to think about it. And by the way, this would be true in relating to a family member, relating to somebody that you work with, relating to a customer. It's a way to assess personalities and then to help treat people the way that they would want to be treated in the midst of it. So here's one way to understand it. Whenever I'm meeting somebody, the first thought that I have is, does this person tend to move fast or slow? Now, by the way, if you're fast, you don't mind being called fast. If you're slow, you actually don't like that. So how about methodical? Does this person tend to move fast or methodical? And if you just think about it, just think about the last few people that you've interacted with. Think about their speed of hand movements, how much eye movements they have, the rate at which they're talking. All of it has to do with, is this person moving through life quickly or more methodically? Then the second axis here goes like this. Does this person seem to focus more on people or tasks? You could also think people or things. And in a way, think about it like this. If somebody says this project has to get done, regardless of how it impacts people, it's more task related, right? If it's as long as people are having a good time, it doesn't really matter what happened with the project, or that is secondary. That's a people focus. And there's so many layers in between, right? In some ways, I look for our best firemen to be very fast and focus on tasks. Get the fire and put it out, right? And that's a personality type. And so many other ways to think about it. But here's what happens when I think about this. Do people move fast or methodical, and are they focused on people or tasks? It then gives you 4 quadrants, right? So fast and things or task related is a D. Fast and people related is the I. Methodical and people related is the S. And methodical and task or thing related is the C. So D-I-S-C. There is a wealth of information that you can learn about this, but I'll point out a couple resources that I've seen over the years. So one of them is this, and hey, let's give credit where credit is due. I must have taken a class with Cynthia over the years, and here's a great example of somebody putting the D.I.S.C in a little card, right? So, hey, what is a D like? Decisive, a risk taker, direct, competitive. What is an I like? Outgoing, optimistic, persuasive, emotional. What is an S like? Supportive, stable, patient, predictable. What is a C like? Precise, detail-oriented, analytical, and literal. And what I would say is this: if you are in the business of sales, if you're in the business of leading people, or you're working on improving any relationship, and the D.I.S.C is something that is foreign to you, go do some reading, go listen to some podcasts on it. Here's a book that over the years has been great. We've used it within our team, The Platinum Rule, Discovering the 4 Basic Business Personalities and How They Can Lead You to Succeed. There's a couple examples in here of just what each of these personalities are like. I'll give them to you real quick in closing. Think about it this way. The D, the director, might say, move over and let the big dog drink. The I, the socializer, let me entertain you. The S, the relator, it's not whether you win or lose, it's how many friends you have. And the C, the thinker, I'd rather be right than quick. A great resource. If you want to know anything more about this, I've gone to lots of trainings on this. Alyce and I talk about this at length in coaching our team, coaching our clients, and coaching other agents in the industry. I'm more than happy to have a further conversation and provide any other resource that we have. Send them your way. Hope that's helpful. Talk to you soon.